What up, Dokkaners? The Golden Frieza Angel EZA details have officially been released on the JP Dokkan Twitter. This is, of course, dropping on JP in about a day and a half or so. So let's take a look at the details because, folks, this EZA is busted. You guys are going to love this one. And global players, if you haven't Dokkan Awakened this unit, or if you have a couple of copies of those Golden Friezas, hold on to them because you are going to be needing them to upgrade this unit when this EZA eventually drops on global. So let's take a look at this one. Big shout out to Goresh for the translations. This might be the fastest translation I've ever seen from Goresh. I've never seen a lightning fast translation like this before. Maybe it's because he's a Frieza fan. He was ready for it. He was waiting for it. But anyway, let's take a look at the details here. Resurrected Warriors, key +3, 170% as expected. INT type key +3, 120% as a sub-lead. Great Death Beam has now been given a substantial boost. Greatly raises defense for one turn, causes immense damage, and greatly lowers defense. A much needed boost there because the one true weakness about this unit was the defense. The defense was a little bit lacking, and while you have the nerfing element of this unit's passive, the defense just simply wasn't enough to actually warrant the use of this unit. Not to mention he also nerfed your superclass allies, which meant you couldn't really run this unit on teams that featured good guys as well. So now looking at his passive, they've not completely changed it, but they've massively improved it. Attack +250, defense +150, so they've bumped up each one by 100. Very nice for the defense. Enemies attack -15%, and then an additional attack -7% for superclass allies and enemies. So what they've basically done is they've increased the amount of nerfing that you do to the opponent by 7%, but they've also widened the parameters of the nerfing agent. The nerfing agent now applies to all enemies, not just super, but all enemies. And then you get an extra 7% for superclass, and then you also nerf your own allies by half the amount, which definitely does help because it does make the argument that you could potentially run this unit with a Universe 7 category team, because that's quite honestly the main category that you would be thinking about when bringing superclass allies. But wait, there's more. Gains an additional attack and defense +100% if there's a superclass enemy. Okay, good. Attacks effective against all types if there is another reps of Universe 7 category ally attacking in the same turn. So this unit has now been given a whole lot more value on a reps of Universe 7 team, while also still holding a ton of value on his own on a full extreme class team, and of course a Resurrected Warriors type team. This is a massively valuable EZA because it basically widens the value of this unit. You can run this unit on certain teams now that you couldn't before, and of course he can stand alone as a solitary unit in a much better way. Looking at the Dokkan API in terms of best link units, one of the main ones that comes to mind is the Golden Frieza. This unit can be run with the Golden Frieza because one is called Angel, one is called Golden Frieza. Think about the turn 1 Resurrected Warrior Super Battle Road. You've got this in the slot 1 with the 90% damage reduction, and then you've got this unit in the slot 2, greatly raising defense on top of already nerfing the enemies by quite a bit. This is a dominant rotation right here. And then if you were to narrow this down to Resurrected Warriors, we could see what other types of units we could run on this rotation. Let's see here real quick. This is the Dokkan API. The link is in the description, by the way. You've got both Golden Friezas. You've got the physical Universe 7 Golden Frieza, which, by the way, we'll talk about in a second. All the Golden Friezas in the world can be run with this guy. It's basically just Friezas. But then if you look further down here, you could run other units as well. Cell, Perfect Cell, Resurrected Warrior Extraordinaire. So yeah, a lot of great options here. Mainly at the top, though. 5 links in common. One of the main ones being... Oh, wait. Actually, he doesn't have big bad bosses, does he? Oh, that's right. That's like the one thing that's missing from this Golden Frieza. Everything else about him is so great with this EZA. If only he had big bad bosses. This is still a really nice skill set. I just wish he had that. It was wishful thinking on my part. But anyway, that is the Resurrected Warrior side. Let's take a look at the reps of Universe 7 side. If you were to run this unit on a Universe 7 team, which by the way is one of a few categories that has a substantial portion of superclass units, Transformation Boost could be one. Resurrected Warriors, there are a couple. Mainly reps of Universe 7. What's the best unit that links with him that's not a Frieza, which would be the Royal Blue down here? I mean, look, it's not the best in terms of synergy, but still, when you run attack nerfing with this unit alongside someone like Vegeta, who has damage reduction, that helps a significant amount. If this guy's in your slot 1, the Golden Frieza INT is in your slot 2, those two can combine quite nicely. So I do like what they've done with this. Let me know in the comments if you guys feel that this is a must-own unit now on the reps of Universe 7 team or Universe Survival Saga. On his own, in terms of Resurrected Warriors, this is absolutely a must-have. But let me know what you guys think, honestly, in the comments down below. A couple of other pieces of news that have just been released for JP. Universe 6 is the next Extreme Super Battle Road stage to drop. They their last one, I believe, was Time Travelers, right? So Universe 6 is the next category for their Super Battle Road. And of course, that obviously means that if you've got a tech hit, then you're in pretty good shape. Tech hit with this EZA is unstoppable. And of course, Caulifla is going to be a dominant force on this event because for the first 2 rounds, you are fighting nothing but Universe Survival Saga category units. So yeah, if you've got Hit and you got Caulifla, you're more than okay. Global players, if you have these units or you don't have them, you know, get started, work on them. Free-to-play units are not bad for this, especially the Super Saiyan 2 Kale, great support. But more importantly, the STR Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla, a fantastic unit for Super Battle Road. Massive dodge abilities when in the presence of other Universe Survival Saga units. So definitely consider working on these free-to-plays whenever you can. And that's about it. And then I think the last piece of news was that the event for the Ginyu Goku EZA is just going to be an add-on for the Extreme Z area. Ginyu Force Edition. I don't think they've given the details on the EZA. If they do, I will add it in the pinned comment. But for right now, that's all that we've got for JP. And that's going to be it for this video, folks. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments, what is your thoughts on the Golden Frieza Angel EZA? Pretty good, right? On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate that EZA? Is there anything missing from the passive that you were hoping to see? Otherwise, let me know your honest thoughts about it and more in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.